Kodak Black was tweaking out eating chicken in the middle of the road.
Boy, you want something, though?
And another rapper was fighting battles to stay awake while sipping lean. These are the best moments of rappers who were seen completely tweaking out live. Starting things off with Gucci Mane, because all the way back in 2009, he went viral after completely geeking out while smoking up in an interview.
This is called college YouTube title, Gucci rolling a cigarette. Gucci rolls a cigarette.
Whatever he was smoking must have been on another level, because as soon as he lights the blunt and takes the first drag, he starts rambling and singing.
Like the blood clot bomb. I smoke the dumb ganja. Smoking on the bomb, my mother. Smoking on this Lenny Kravitz, man. I want to fly away. I want to fly away. Yeah. One pull got me singing, man.
Gucci keeps tweaking out and pulls out his notorious Bart Simpson chain, asking it if it wants a drag.
Hello, world. You want to see my friend? Bart, you want to hit it, Bart? You see Bart, Smokey? Why you smoking? Smokey? Bart, you smoking? See, he's smoking. He's smoking. He just smoked. You see that boy smoking.
Gucci continues talking crazy and starts hyping his Bart chain up, saying they both get girls.
I had a girl like every night. Every night, different girl.
Bart got some?
Bart got plenty. It was like 3 girls and me and Bart. So I had 2, he had 1. Bart, ain't that true? He tired. He's not a big talker.
And although Gucci Mane was talking crazy in that interview, at least he could stay awake. Unlike this next rapper who kept falling asleep mid-interview. We're talking about Chicago rapper FBG Butter, because even if it's not clear what he was on that day, he seemed to have definitely been on something in this interview with DJ Vlad from last year. Because 45 minutes into the interview, Butter starts nodding off just as Vlad starts to ask him a question, and one of Butter's boys has to wake him up.
Well, you said you giving your ops a lot of passes, like when I catch them out with their family.
Yo, Bart.
Yo, you just nodded off. You good?
I'm tweaked. I just tweaked, man.
Butter tries to explain why he nodded off, saying he had a long night and it was early in the morning. That's when Vlad embarrasses Butter further, reminding him what time of the day it actually is.
Yeah, drink some coffee, man.
Man, oh, bro, I just tweaked, folks.
All right, ready? You literally just fell asleep, sitting up.
You know, I just got up. It's early in the morning. Had a long night.
2:30 p.m. right now. Let's just put that out there.
Butter was fighting sleep for the rest of the interview, and 30 minutes later, he nodded off again.
I remember when I mentioned our last interview when King Von died, you said that was your favorite op. But I guess King Von hated Wooski the most. Butter.
Yeah. Oh, man.
He nodded off again.
Tweaking, man.
Even if Butter wasn't trying to admit it, him zooting out like that got people in the comments saying he was high on something. In a previous interview with Say Cheese, Butter admitted to having a Molly problem, saying he doesn't feel like himself if he's not high.
You do pills, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is this something that you do every day?
Bustin', right now. Can't sit still.
Can you function without it?
I ain't gonna lie, when I ain't high, I feel like I ain't Butter though. And who the fuck don't want me to be Butter, bro? You feel?
Are you talking about perks? What do you do? What are we talking about?
I don't do none of that shit. Zans, perks, none of that. I do X. Heavy on the X. Call me the X Meister. Anybody come around me, I be like this. Say I bitch.
And Butter isn't the only rapper to tweak out mid-interview, except instead of sleeping, this next rapper was twitching like crazy in his interview. We're talking about Lil Baby, because when he first started blowing up back in 2018, he hopped on the Dirty Boy show for an interview, and right off the bat, something seemed off about him since he was being itchy and a bit fidgety from the get-go. 6 minutes into the interview though, it became even more obvious that Lil Baby was bugging out when he tried to respond to a comment about his relationship with his son.
I have to commend you because you try, and you try your best. A lot of these cats be right here and don't be moving like you move, and they don't do nothing. So I gotta salute you for that.
But how I look at it, like, far as like, as long as I do what's right before it's too late, like,
Right.
meaning, and it's almost to that stage. Like, my little boy only 2. But by the time he get like 5, I need to be have it all the way together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And as the interview went on, the tweaking only got worse. At one point, it almost looked like he was having a seizure while talking about how he's trying to be a different kind of rapper.
I wanted to, from the get-go, I wanted to be like, my music what got me where I'm at. I don't want it to be like Lil Baby came in the game with money, or he know the Migos, or he know him, or he got a hit song with. Like, that's what all my takes, like, I really try to just go by myself. And I could have songs. I'm in the studio with everybody. Right. And I got like contests on everybody.
But that's how you become big though. You create the flow, you don't go with the flow.
Exactly. I create my flow, then then y'all be like, damn, they on Baby flow now.
It's not just speculation, because Baby himself had admitted the year before to being addicted to lean, saying in an interview with DJ Small Eyes that he spends several $1,000s a week on it.
Now, you are sipping. Are you a heavy sipper?
I'm a drinker. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I drink like, you know what I'm saying?
Heavy?
Heavy, heavy, probably spend like 4,000 or 5,000 a week on lean.
4,000 or 5,000 on lean.
Yeah.
In another interview with DJ Vlad a few years later though, Baby revealed he wasn't on lean anymore. But while none of the hosts tried to disrespect or embarrass Lil Baby for his struggle with drugs, this next interviewer made fun of Lefty Gunplay for tweaking and almost got knocked out for it. Now, it's hard to say for sure what the deal is with LA rapper Lefty Gunplay, but during interviews he's always fidgety and looking like he's on another planet. Probably his most famous interview was when he was on the Craft Culture YouTube channel to be interviewed by a dude named Kono, who's infamous for making fun of his guests. The interview started off with Lefty trying to call Kono's attention to fans being loud outside the Craft Culture studio, and you could already tell Lefty was under the influence of something.
They're being loud, fool. They're being loud. Doughboy, can you do your holler? The homie's getting hot. Do your holler, perro. Well, tell them motherfuckers shut up, man. You like that shit? You like that shit? Yeah. See how loud they're being, fool? They're being loud as fuck, fool.
Kono starts the interview off trolling Lefty as expected. First about the song TV Off he did with Kendrick Lamar, in which Lefty only said one line over and over. But things become even more embarrassing for Lefty when Kono asks about his kids, and Lefty isn't able to get his son's age right, even with his manager trying to help him.
I got 2 kids.
Oh, you got 2?
Lonnie and Frankie up.
Oh, I didn't know you had a son. How old's your son?
12.
12? Damn. Was he a mistake or an accident?
He get money. He gets money. He's with his mom. He's 13. 14. He's 9.
Oh, he's 9?
He's 9, yeah. I thought he was 12. I'm guessing.
You were close. He was close.
Sorry, baby.
Now, so far, Lefty was letting all the trolling slide, but when Kono called him a criminal, he made sure to let him know how disrespectful that was and starts trolling Kono for being less successful.
He looks just like me.
He looks just like you?
Yeah.
He looks like a criminal?
No, he don't look like a criminal. That's disrespectful, man. He look like a good kid, man.
Okay, that's good.
You're a kid. Do I look like a criminal?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know who you look like?
Who?
Nah, I'm just playing. Hey, you sound like a criminal, fool. All right. Let's keep going. Come on, next question.
Yeah, okay. No, so there's a lot of conversation.
I'm a criminal.
Yeah, I know. Dating.
But I got a Grammy.
Yeah.
I'm getting a Grammy. I'm on Power 106. Are you on Power 106?
No.
I'm on Power 106.
Lefty doesn't let up and keeps checking Kono for the criminal comment, making Kono apologize.
I feel disrespected that you call me a criminal, because I'm not a criminal, dog.
I didn't think you would be
I'm a
upset.
superstar now. I'm on another level. I'm a superstar now, big dog.
My bad, criminal.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just trying to,
I got more money than you.
I know, I'm sure.
I believe that.
I'm sure.
I got more money than you, more money than this whole platform. And then I'm giving back to my community.
Yeah.
I'm doing more than what I am for my community, and I bet you are. Don't call me a criminal on this shit. This shit ain't doing nothing for me. I'm already fucking a superstar.
I'm sorry.
Big dog, thank you, I apologize. I appreciate your apology.
Of course.
The last straw, though, was Kono making a joke about Lefty's mouth always being open, probably from tweaking all the time. Lefty didn't take the joke well and crashed out, ending the interview.
You know what I like about your body language? You're very loose, like your mouth, like you just keep your mouth open. Like
Keep my mouth open, that's kind of gay. I don't keep my mouth open. Where's this interview going?
I didn't mean it like that.
Where's this interview going on?
I just feel like you're gonna catch a fly at some point.
No, catch a fly, my boy. I think you're gonna catch a fly. I'm done with this interview, dog.
No, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes.
No, man.
I had so much more to say.
You're not gonna do me like this. Catch a fucking fly. You fuck.
My bad, bro. I didn't mean to offend you.
Get at me right, motherfucker.
Lefty Gunplay has himself admitted to having an alcohol problem and says it helps him cope with all the stuff he goes through, but it's likely that it ain't just alcohol. And speaking of other substances, it's no secret that Kodak Black is constantly tweaking out on some pretty heavy stuff these days, because Kodak Black is known to struggle with addiction and is seen tweaking out all the time these days. More recently was when he was on Kai Cenat's stream. From the start of the stream, you could already tell Kodak was geeking out on something.
We getting money. We getting money. You getting money? You getting money? No, hey.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hey. Yeah, yes, sir. And I got you too.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep dropping. I'm gonna just keep million.
Later on, Kai and Kodak agreed to do a freestyle, but when it's Kodak's turn to jump on the beat, instead of freestyling, he starts saying some very weird stuff.
Track. She said she want to suck for me. I said, no, I don't want it. I don't want sex. I don't want sex. She said she want to suck for me. I said, no, I don't want it. I'm just waiting for the bus. I'm just waiting for the bus. I didn't want sex. I don't want sex.
For pretty much the whole stream, Kodak was completely bugging out, dancing and rambling.
And the naughty one. And the naughty one. And the naughty one. And the naughty one. Mr. Krabs, I get to appreciate it.
Kodak also tries to play a new song for Kai, but he can't seem to operate his phone, and later goes on to pop some kind of pill on live.
Hey, what's that? What was that? That was a glitch for the Twitch.
Even if Kodak was tweaking during the 2 hours they had been streaming for, Kai was still trying to act like everything was all good, probably because he didn't want to embarrass Kodak or make him feel some type of way. But when Kodak took off his shirt and started wiping his body down with it, even Kai couldn't hide his reaction.
This town is just a moment. Let me just say why don't let this ruin you.
So anyway, another crazy moment on camera was when Kodak linked up with YouTubers Zeus and Bilu to do a reaction video for Kodak's Super Gremlin music video. But Kodak started tweaking before they could even get into it.
What it do? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Zeus. Bilu! Got my boy Yak in the building, man.
Tired.
Tired as fuck?
Nah, tired. That's what I see.
Okay.
Like tired, like they dead. And they dead like flies. Flies everywhere. They dead.
Bilu is clearly excited since he's a big Kodak fan, and he tells Kodak how his music motivated him to keep grinding. But after pouring his heart out like that, he got totally no reaction for Kodak, and it made for an awkward moment.
This is like one of them ones like that I like, even like been inspired, like my motivation to keep doing this shit too, you feel me? Like to get one on her with you, like it's like a crazy fucking feeling right now, you feel me? On me.
For sure.
For sure.
But yeah, man.
After the music video plays for a bit, Zeus and Belu try to ask Kodak a few questions about his music, but it looked like Kodak was too high to give a straight answer.
What inspired you? Like, what inspired
to come up
the
with
song?
the Super Gremlin,
Like what?
Yeah.
Your thought process behind the whole creation of the song?
I don't know. Just made that bitch.
Yeah. And that's what I was gonna say too, cause you got hella unreleased too. I was gonna ask you like, what's like your process like? Sometimes like, you just like freestyle most of your shit, or do you like?
I just process for real.
Midway through the video, Kodak gets up and starts bugging out over something he heard on his phone.
So forgiving and so loving and so everything.
They say your soulmate's initial is on your left thumb.
Say Kodak.
They say your soulmate's initial is on your left thumb.
As wild as that was, perhaps Kodak's craziest tweaked out moment was back in February this year, where he was seen in Atlanta eating chicken while sitting right in the middle of the road.
Take a seat next to him, take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food, enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother. Talk to the people. Boy, you want something, though?
What's going on?
Judging from how he's always wilding out, a lot of fans have started to think Kodak has been on some heavier stuff recently, but perks are still the main go-to for rappers, and this next rapper was on it so bad that he needed to snort some right in the middle of an interview. Because before his tragic passing last year, Chicago rapper Bloodhound Lil Jeff was starting to blow up and got invited by DJ UTV to do an interview. In the middle of the interview though, Lil Jeff and his homeboy took a few moments to snort some of what they called Tony Montana.
Okay. Now I see you over there, you getting something together.
This ain't about shit. This ain't nothing. Just a little something. I ain't got to pay this shit no attention.
We ain't never seen that on DJ UTV before.
There's a lot of shit you ain't never seen.
So what they call that right there?
Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend.
Judging from his wild IG lives, you can just tell Lil Jeff was always on something. Like that time he was pressing a random dude on live and threatened to shoot the dude for no reason.
I caught me some action. Yeah, what up, Joe? How you coming? You ever seen one of these? You think you can run from this? Get your back. You can. Hey, try to run. See how fat? I'll get out this car right now and fuck you up. Now I'm just playing. Hey. I love you, Bleed.
For some reason, it seems like rappers like to go on live when they're tweaking, like this Baltimore rapper called YNE Sosa, who went on live in the studio while he was clearly bugging. For the whole live, YNE Sosa was fading in and out of consciousness.
If you want me, you're my man. Oh my gosh, shit you doing, I swear I'm been did it. Now I'm in a big ass house on a dead end block, where I'm going like a Uncle Willie. Some rappers, though, are able to change their ways and get off drugs, like this next rapper who, before he did that, infamously showed up to a No Jumper interview tweaking out of his mind. Because even if he's recently turned his life around, back in 2018, Boonk Gang was still having it pretty rough. And when he appeared on the No Jumper podcast with Adam22, he was having hiccups and could barely talk. As soon as he shows up to the interview, it's obvious to everyone that he's totally wasted.
All right, well, listen. This interview going viral. Listen, I'm gonna smoke my black and go. I'm in here. It's cool.
So what's going on?
No. We're not in the interview yet.
Adam22 wasn't really trying to do the interview anymore, since he saw how wasted Boonk was, but Boonk didn't see things that way.
You're fucking loaded, bro. Why are you so messed up? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All right. Look at me in my eyes. Do I look fucked up?
Yes.
I look fucked up?
Yes.
I'm not trying to look fucked up. Do I look fucked up?
Yes.
Yeah.
All those people at home, they know too.
Like, everyone's commenting, yeah, right now, I'm sure.
I feel guilty about having you on camera when you're this fucked up.
25 minutes in, Adam tries to wrap the interview up, but Boonk tells him to keep things going and starts talking about being on Twitter since his Instagram got deleted.
I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, appreciate you having me. But let's talk some more. We got some more to talk about.
Well, what else? What else do you feel like you need to cover that hasn't been covered already here?
Even though my Instagram been deleted, I've been on Twitter.
Well, that's good.
And my Twitter is popping.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I've been putting some pornos on Twitter.
Yeah, you can do that. That's actually a cool idea.
Boonk eventually agrees to wrap things up, but as he gets up to leave, he falls over and has to be held back up by his boys.
All right. Thank you, Boonk Gang.
Boonk Gang. Whole lot of gangs. You already know. We out here. We here with no jumper. We lit. That's just how it goes.
Gang, gang.
Whole lot of gang, gang.
Whole lot of.
I'll be up.
Shout out to the homie Boonk.
Oh my God, bro. Help me with this.
And judging by the crazy stuff he used to do and how tweaked out he was on some of his lives, it was obvious Boonk had a drug problem.
What was I saying? I was saying, I don't know what the fuck I was saying, but I don't know what y'all doing up because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. I just wanted to see who are.
That's all in the past though, since he's been sober for 5 years now and leads a new life as a Christian rapper. And being sober is something a lot of rappers these days try to achieve, like Lil Pump, who's now sober but used to be heavy on the lean and was constantly going on live while geeked out. Like that one time Pump decided to go live after getting his wisdom teeth pulled out, and it was pretty obvious he was still feeling the effects of something the hospital gave him.
I just took my wisdom tooth. Poke a little bit in the booth. Hey, listen up though. Lil Pump, X Carnage, coming soon. Hold up. Hey, boy. Listen though.
In another interview posted on his IG, Lil Pump was clearly high while he was staying at a hotel and decided to throw a bottle at a light.
Hey! Ah!
And a lot of times when rappers get high, they do so with their entourage, and sometimes their homeboys get so tweaked out that even the rappers find it hilarious. Like when Chicago rapper PGF Nuck posted a hilarious video of one of his boys who was tweaking out on lean. The dude was so high, he thought he heard someone at the door and went to answer it.
Hey, hand me that pop. It's clean right here. Hand me that.
What?
You can get it, man.
What?
You gonna reach, you gonna want something. Well, ain't nobody at the door. No, that's it.
But soon enough, Nuck started tweaking out himself, trying to ask a riddle.
Look. What got the letter E in it?
Everyone take his
What sentence? What got a letter in it? But start with the words start with the E in it.
What? You said what letter got the E in it? What's that?
I say what word starts with E but have a letter in it.
On another occasion, PGF Nuck clowned another one of his boys, who goes by the name Lil Pat, for tweaking while they were at the gas station.
I got all these racks on me and shit, right? I'm finna slap the fuck out of the. What you doing, bro?
What?
Stop going to sleep. We in the trenches. We at a G station, nigga. Anything can happen. Stop tweaking. Wake up.
While Lil Pat was tweaking and lacking in the trenches, this next rapper was trolling his ops on live while hitting a blunt and talking like he was the new age Shakespeare, because Mo P, a rapper from St. Louis, did a hilarious IG live while tweaking off a blunt, saying some pretty funny stuff and speaking like a philosophist.
That you too, Lottie. You on her trolling me, but I swear to God, on my mama, I get off her and call your phone. You will suck my dick right now. Never troll thy, cause you think you playing me in chess whole time you on my chessboard. And I'm like, all right, you said that. Thy has video of me fucking thy hoe that you kiss thy every night. It hit different, Sean, cause why would I care for thy slut if thy slut does nothing for thy? Not even wake thy up for thy day.
Now, although this next dude isn't a rapper, he's a very well-known rap music reactor, and we had to include this next situation where he had probably the most geeked moment on this whole list. We're talking about DJ Ghost, because he got so tweaked out one day, he was convinced that there was someone living in his attic, and so he went up there yelling threats, ready to smoke the imaginary dude.
Get the ladder up there, and I know if bro hear me, these are your last days. And the reason I'm recording this, because even though it's in my house, listen to me, even though it's in my house, if I pop somebody in my attic, they're still trying to say, oh yeah, he drug him in here, put him in the attic so he can get away with it. We ain't playing them games, bro. We finna film this. I'm about to catch it on camera. A water bottle, my nigga? I swear to God on my mama, rest in peace, on my kids, I never been up. Bro, I'm telling you now. Come out now and I won't smoke you, my guy.
Turned out there was no one in the attic, and it was all just in his head. This next rapper, on the other hand, was acting pretty normal in this interview until some gross stuff happened that made it blatantly obvious that he was straight tweaking. Because Lil Dump appeared on No Jumper for an interview, where at first he seemed to be composed, ready for the interview.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today, we having a sit down with Lil Dump.
Yeah.
How you feeling, man?
Feeling good. It's good to be here with you today.
And although Lil Dump seemed a bit sluggish with his words, he was still answering questions no problem. A few minutes in though, he starts to really slur his words before throwing up everywhere.
So you saw a lot of shit going on from a very young age?
Growing up, yeah.
Anything in particular stand out?
Lil Dump briefly leaves to clean himself up before returning to continue the interview. 20 minutes later though, he starts throwing up again, forcing Adam to question why the interview was still going.
But you'd rather go in more of a mainstream direction or something more general?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh boy. I mean, what am I doing? Am I really supposed to keep doing this? I don't know. I mean, he's going to puke multiple times. I don't know.
After that, Adam does in fact decide to end the interview, and Lil Dump actually requested for it to be posted to show people the reality of drug abuse. So moving on, let's wrap up the video with this next rapper, who's known for his hilarious antics, and when he's tweaking out, things only get better. We're talking about NLE Choppa, who one time back in the day went live with random fans while he was obviously tweaking.
How'd you get to Israel, fool? How you get there?
I'm actually from Colombia. We had some trouble in Colombia with gang and shit, so.
Oh, so you want them Santa Cruz type of niggas, like you want them Cuban leader type of niggas, like them killers.
You a killer, cuz? You a killer? Shit, I'm a killer too. What you trying to do?
Another fan on the same live started doing a freestyle for NLE, and it got him dancing.
I'm high as hell like 100 degrees. I get on the beat and I bless and I sleep. D'Angelo Russell, I hit it from deep. Bitch, drippy, yeah, bitch, see. Always be wrecking, they got time to sleep. Best out of 3, yes, I take the sweet. Bitch, the best coming out of SC. Remember the name, bitch, is real, cause speed. Yeah. Hey, SC shit, South Carolina shit. Yeah. Hey, bruh.
On another occasion, NLE was nodding off on live, and it looked like he had no idea what was going on.
Damn. Look, this show out there on God. Look her sleep on God. If I'm watching this, might be sleep. That is pathetic. I'm telling you, fool. That's pathetic. A rap. Y'all falling asleep on y'all. Y'all just sitting there looking at this man. Checking on the cushion. The folks say how many Zans you just popped.
After sitting and staring into space for a few minutes though, NLE finally snaps back to reality.
Damn. Hey, y'all ready to roll? I know Trey ready to go. You'll kill off a perk but a snitch when you sober.
These were the most tweaked out rapper moments. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out 12 times where rappers checked disrespectful YouTubers.